So what your thoughts on Michelle Obama's speech on Tuesday night?
That speech was absolutely magnificent. That is the most magnificent. Me being a wife myself, just the outglowing support of her husband, and to reveal how much he cares for the American worker, the American people. You know, just the love, the outpouring support that we seen in that room. And I was watching from television at home when I got off work, you know, so just the outpouring support.
And on top of that, what did you feel about Bill Clinton's speech last night?
Awesome. Very awesome.
Now tell me your name and where you're from.
My name is Melvin Poole. I'm from Rock Hill, which is just down the road about 15 miles. I'm the president of the Rock Hill branch of the NAACP.
And so I seen you wanted to chime in on former President Bill Clinton's speech.
Slick Willie's speech was awesome. You should have seen the market this morning. It's up about 250 points. And we haven't gained that much in a long time. So he's back. And with him on the team, there's no way we can lose this thing.
And so, being the president of your chapter of the NAACP, what do you think the Democratic National Convention coming here to Charlotte means?
It means an awful lot. It really focuses a light on all of us in this area. Some of the plats they have in the platform we agree with, jobs, education, and health care are some of the things that we fight for all the time. We've been fighting for those things since the 40s, and we continue to fight for them. So yeah, we're so happy and elated and overjoyed to have them here in Charlotte.
Tell me, what do you think about the current mayor, Anthony Foxx?
Anthony Foxx is awesome. He is the second coming of Harvey Gantt. Harvey Gantt put this city on the map, and Anthony Foxx is going to take it to the next level. He's doing an outstanding job.
My name is Ann Williamson Morrison. I, too, am from Rock Hill, South Carolina.
And so, tell me your feelings when you saw did you see Michelle Obama speak?
Yes, I did. Let me tell you a little about myself. I am a member of the NAACP chapter in Rock Hill. I am chairperson for the voter registration drive, which is going magnanimously. And after listening to Michelle Obama, I have had calls from ladies who have not been volunteering. They were so overwhelmed and so inspired with hearing Michelle Obama. They are telling me, I want to volunteer. I am also a member of the Rock Hill Democratic Party. I am first vice chair. And the reason I have not been here until today is because I have been on the telephone for almost a year making calls for Barack Obama. And we have been making calls from South Carolina to North Carolina, and we have been getting many people we feel to swing over to Obama. And I am here, though I have my ticket for tonight and won't be able to use it, but I am here in support. And what I really loved about everyone speaking last night and night before, I haven't heard the pronoun I, and what I did, how I made it. I have heard we working together on issues for all people.
I like that. So tell me, if you talked about voter registration and the work you're doing to get the drives and voter registration up. If you could speak to a young person about the importance of voting, what would it be? What would you tell them?
I would tell the young people, as I already have, you are securing your future, because for any person in office, from the local, the state, and the federal, we are really in charge. If we don't like what they're doing, we're the bosses, and we can fire them with our vote. And trust me, votes do count.
My name is Brandon Hill. From Eden Prairie, Minnesota. I'm 19 years old, rising freshman at Stanford University.
And Brandon, you said, right? Brandon. Well, Brandon, what has been your experience here at the Democratic National Convention?
It's been a fantastic week so far. As I described to my friend, this is almost like a political Mardi Gras. We have people everywhere, people selling things, we got people saying things, opinions being voiced. We have people being encouraged to participate in democracy. And I really think that this convention is galvanizing of people behind Barack Obama so we can get him back for the sequel here in 2012. So I'm very excited to be here in Charlotte, North Carolina today.
And what do you think? What have you witnessed any impact on the community since you've been here?
Oh, absolutely. You can see with each passing moment, the community getting more and more lively, people more and more excited. With each event, people are becoming more and more informed. Charlotte is a beautiful host city. We have a black mayor, Mayor Anthony Fox. But as far as the community at large, the American community, I think that people are becoming more they're becoming more focused and more proud and more encouraged to go out and vote and go out and support Obama and the democratic principles and the democratic platform. So I'm excited to be a part.
Good, good. What do you think about Michelle Obama's speech last night?
Michelle Obama's speech was like a ballad. It was beautiful. She told the story of how she fell in love. It was a story about love, a story about family, a story about pride, a very American story, and it contrasts very well with that of Ann Romney last week. Hers was more theatrical, Obama's was more heartfelt. And so I think that her speech delivered a powerful message at the proper time. And so very proud to be able to watch that.
And the last question. A person as young as yourself being involved with the political process, what advice would you give to your other peers about becoming involved with the political process and the stakes that it may have in the future?
Being involved in the political process, especially as a young person and then as a young person of color, is imperative. There's too many people out there who are conspiring for our demise and our destruction for us to sit back and remain docile. We have to get out to the polls and we have to participate because our voice is powerful, and so it needs to be heard, and we need to create change, and the only way to create change is by exercising our right to vote. So we have to get out and vote.
My name is Penny Burnap. I live in Gwinnett County, Georgia, suburbs of Atlanta.
And how do you feel about this DNC convention so far?
You know what? I think Charlotte's doing a really good job handling this large crowd. I think the security's been very good. People are friendly. Charlotte's a very friendly city. So far, so good.
I'm drawn to your pen, and I know it was a big, talk about the Republicans and how they are for women's rights.
Yeah.
Can I get your perspective for our viewers on, you feel how the Obama administration, especially, with First Lady speaking last night, how you feel that women's issues should be moving forward for the next 4 years?
I think we need to stop regulating women's bodies. I think that there's a lot of other things they should be regulating. I think they should be regulating guns more than they regulate women's bodies. I'm not quite sure the focus of the Republicans on regulating something so personal when they're supposedly the party of small government. I mean, you can't get much more personal than my body. Hands off. You know what I mean? So I really think that the Democrats have the right idea, and sometimes this whole small government thing is on its ear. Democrats really have the upper hand on freedom and responsibility and personal responsibility, and I think that the Republican Party has tried to co-opt that, and I don't think that it's been very effective. I think that's why they're starting to lose their base. They have a lot of fringe people that support them, but yeah.
And what do you think? I mean, from your perspective, what do you think we can do to continue to move forward?
To continue to move forward as a party, the Democrats,
yes,
keep on pushing on and doing what we're doing, making sure that people have the right to live in a free country, that people have access to good jobs, and green energy is very important. I think that the way that President Obama has pushed energy, or things like green energy, I think the way you look at the new the new regulations for cars, how he's upped the gas mileage, the minimum gas mileage for cars. That's probably the largest thing that we've done in this country as far as reducing greenhouse gases. It's huge, and we don't get any press for it. What I do think that the DNC could do is push the agenda a little bit more in the faces of the people, because I don't think that the people are getting the message. He's done a lot of really good things.